Hey guys, Frank Curzio here, another live video. Love your feedback on these things. FrankCurzioResearch.com. I wanted to talk to you today about Apple. Very, very rare, very, very rare to see the largest company in the world, basically, maybe a little bit off from Microsoft right now, but $1.3 trillion market cap for Apple, where you have the largest investment bank in the world, which is Goldman Sachs, come out with a sell rating on the largest company. Very, very rare. You'd probably never see that. I dug through that report today. And I have to tell you, I don't think people understand how big Apple really is and the influence it has. I'm going to explain that to you really quick in the next 2 minutes. Uh, I go to Consumer Electronics Show every year, pretty much for the last 9 years, I think it is. There's 3,000 companies that present there. Again, those are the old days, right? We don't know if that conference is even, it will exist, but it's going to be a lot smaller. But there's 3 to 4,000 companies that present 180,000 people. About 70% of the companies there revolve around Apple. Apple doesn't even attend that. They don't even present there. And yet everything's for the iPhone. If it's smart home, smart whatever it is, everything revolves around the iPhone. All the technology, all the smartphone technology. The companies that deal with them, that have parts. There's hundreds. So you look at Analog Devices, Jabil Circuit, Cirrus Logic, Eaton, NXP, Qualcomm, Samsung. Yes, Samsung's one of their largest suppliers. Texas Instruments, ST Micro, Broadcom, Corning, Skyworks, Akamai, Applied Micro, Netgear, Sharp. I mean, that's just a few of the ones. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of suppliers. And it's not Apple's fault. Apple said, hey, we don't know what we're going to earn, right? I mean, it's one of the biggest impacts you'll see with Apple, right? I mean, Foxconn plants closed for 3 months. Now they reopen, but China's closed where I don't know if parts could get in there. They closed, they isolated from everybody else, no traffic coming in from internationally. Then you have the rest of the world closed. I mean, this is a company that's probably just as impacted as Disney or Boeing. And again, it's not Apple's fault. So Goldman comes out today, lowers their estimates, not just in 2020, but 2021. Big deal, right? Because we're expecting a V-shaped recovery. But the largest company in the world that's responsible for all the technology surging, and I know you could say, software is a little different. It's pretty crazy to me that I don't even think they're getting the parts to build the iPhones. And Goldman said didn't even put this on the table. I mean, they lowered their estimates, but they said, hey, we're not even really pricing in that there's going to be a delay in the iPhone, or it might be in November. If it is, we're looking at $10 in earnings. If you do the math with the prices today, that's 28 times forward earnings Apple is trading at right now. If you want to know a little bit more about Apple, here's a quick fact that you didn't know. From 2018, 2019, Apple, yes, Apple was trading at 23, 24 times earnings. Their revenue year over year fell. Their earnings year over year fell. Pretty crazy to be trading at that multiple pre-coronavirus. Why? Because they're expecting explosive growth for 2020 and 2021, which is now off the table. So you talk about one company that could really, I mean, it's in every major index. It is one of the largest companies, S&P, everything. I don't think people understand the full effect that all the suppliers to Apple are warning as well, saying we're expecting delays. I see these updates. I have access to them showing delays. People don't realize how big Apple is and how they can take down the whole market. Let's see how they report. I'll be surprised if they give any guidance at all. But again, it's not Apple's fault. They said we have no idea what's going on, but apparently all the investors know more than Apple and all the insiders who are not buying stock here, and they continue to bid this thing up. Even on today's sale, it was only down a few percentage points, which is very surprising. So let's see how Apple reacts. It's a market stock. It's a broad indicator, and it's tied to hundreds and hundreds of huge companies. So let's see when earnings season comes out and how they report. I'm not expecting good things, but we'll see. And as always, I'll put back to you guys soon. Take care.